In this video, we're going to take a look at logarithms. So the definition of a logarithm with base b is that log base b of x equals y if and only if b to the y equals x. So notice how b to the y is equal to x. That is our definition. Note that this is not an exponential function, and every logarithm expression needs a base just as every exponent has a base. A logarithmic function is only defined for positive bases and arguments. So b is our base, and x is our argument in this case. Base must be greater than 0, and it cannot be equal to 1. And our argument must always be greater than 0. Let's take a look at some examples for switching between logarithmic form and exponential form using our definition from above. So in our first example, 3 is our base and 81 is our argument. We should be able to switch this into exponential form. So 3 to the 4th power is equal to 81, and that is correct. From the exponential form, we can convert this back into logarithmic form. So 3 is our base and 81 is our argument. Our answer, our y value is 4, and that makes sense. Okay. Our second example, log base 14. So our 14 is our base, and 0 is our argument. So 14 to the power of 0 is equal to 1, and that makes sense. From our exponential form, we can take the definition and convert this back to the logarithmic form to get log base 14 argument 1 is equal to 0, and that's good. Our third example says log base 1/2 of 32 is equal to -5. So our base is 1/2. Our argument is 32. Okay. It makes sense because 1/2 to the power of -5 is 32, and we can convert from our exponential form back to our logarithmic form. Log base 1/2, our argument is 32, and that gives our y value -5. You can only take the logarithm of positive numbers, so our argument must be greater than 0. Why is that? Because if you look at this, so log base 10 is equal to 0. What is our, or maybe x, what value for x would make this true? X does not exist. Let's try our argument to be -1. So log base 10, -1 is equal to, call this x. What value for x would give -1, or any negative number in general? X doesn't exist. So therefore, you can only take logarithm of positive numbers that are greater than 0. So you can only take our argument must always be greater than 0. Okay, 2 more additional things is that if you see a log without a base, that means it's log base 10, and that is known as common log. If you see ln means log e. That is known as natural logarithm, and it shows as ln on your calculator. So common logarithm is log x, argument is x without a base, and without a base that just means log base of 10, and the natural logarithm is ln of x, and that just means log base e. In the next video, we're going to take a look at evaluating logarithms using the definition of a logarithm.